You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
If your phone suddenly showed SOS or no service today, you weren't alone. Verizon customers across Chicago and in cities nationwide experienced major outages on Saturday, with reports climbing quickly throughout the afternoon. According to Down Detector, issues began around 11:30 a.m., and by mid-afternoon, more than 700 people in the Chicago area had reported problems. Nationwide, the number swelled to over 23,000 by about 2:40 p.m., before tapering slightly an hour later. The company later confirmed that a software issue was to blame. In a statement released around 4 p.m., Verizon acknowledged the disruption and said engineers were actively working to resolve it. The spokesperson emphasized that the team was engaged and working quickly to identify and solve the issue. Customers were also encouraged to check Verizon's official network status page for the latest updates. The outages weren't just limited to Chicago. Maps shared by Down Detector highlighted problem areas in several other major cities, including Minneapolis, Miami, Atlanta, Cincinnati, and Los Angeles. Many customers left frustrated comments online, describing phones that bounced in and out of service, or displayed an SOS-only signal. For some, that meant being unable to make calls, send texts, or use mobile data. An unsettling experience in today's world, where reliable connectivity is almost as essential as electricity. By late afternoon, outage reports had begun to decline, but tens of thousands of people were still affected across the country. Nearly 60% of the complaints centered on mobile devices, with a large portion pointing to complete signal loss. While the issue was disruptive, it was also clear from Verizon's communication that this was a temporary, fixable problem rather than a long-term infrastructure failure. For everyday customers, though, the situation highlighted just how dependent life has become on stable wireless service. Phones dropping to SOS mode is more than an inconvenience. It's a reminder of how critical communication is in emergencies, work, and daily routines. Verizon reassured the public that service restoration was being treated as a priority, and that progress was being made. So if you noticed your phone behaving strangely, or losing connection, it wasn't just your device acting up. A widespread service problem was underway, and thousands of others were experiencing the same frustration. Outages happen from time to time in every network, but Saturday's surge was a noticeable disruption felt in homes, businesses, and on the streets across the U.S. As of now, engineers are still monitoring the situation and continuing repairs. Customers are advised to keep an eye on Verizon's official channels for updates, but service is expected to normalize as the software issue is fully resolved. For many, the lesson of the day is clear. When the phone suddenly slips into SOS mode, it might not just be you. It could be a much bigger problem playing out nationwide. Stay subscribed for more videos.